Alright, so today we're going to be covering our first use of this Harris Farms Nurture Right 360 incubator. We have a bunch of ducks and chickens, and we wanted to try our hand at incubating them. Our first run, we ended up putting 13 duck eggs in the incubator. We had 2 that were not fertilized, so they just didn't grow. After about 5 or 7 days, we took them out, and when we candled them, realized that they weren't even fertilized. And then the other 3, somewhere along the process, they just stopped growing. So we ended up with a total of 8 out of 13 that hatched. So a little over 60% success rate, which I think was pretty good for our first try of incubating ducks. Now we have plenty of ducks and we have chickens as well, and we're going to try to incubate those, but stick around for our video and see how we had our first use with this Nurture Right 360 incubator. So we began by washing our eggs with warm soapy water. Then we rinsed them in warm water as well. Next we marked the eggs so we could make sure the automatic egg turner was working throughout the process. We then placed them in the incubator with the small end of the egg pointed towards the center of the incubator, as per the instructions. Finally, the last step was to put the lid on the incubator, and then give the machine time for the humidity and temperature to get to the proper levels. Finally, after a long 25-day wait, we are now 3 days before hatch day. You can see the egg turner light has turned off because the machine is no longer turning the eggs. Our next step is to remove the white egg divider from inside of the incubator. This is so when the ducks hatch, they have room to actually move around. Here you can see I was trying to remove the egg divider, but the eggs were too large to fit through the holes. So we had to cut away for a minute so that we could take the eggs out safely without dropping any of them. Now all that was left to do was to give the eggs some space. Here you can see a couple of the eggs were wiggling. I think these ducks are about ready to hatch. Oh, look there, one start to pip. Now we'll go ahead and put the lid back on. Next step is to remove the B side plug so that we can add more water to the machine so the humidity level can rise to the proper level for this stage, which is about 70% humidity. It is important to remember that the instructions say to only use distilled water in the machine throughout the entire process. Now that the water's filled, the last step is to open the air vent at the top all the way. was our video of our first time using our incubators. If you have any questions or if I missed anything, please leave them in the comments section below. Otherwise, please give the video a thumbs up. Thanks.